Okay, imagine this, it's 1985. You're Jeff Goldblum, riding high from The Fly and Independence Day. Wait, no, scratch that. Actually, you're Jeff Goldblum playing a sleepless, depressed engineer who stumbles into a chaotic jewel heist movie called Into the Night. And the director? John Landis, fresh off one of the most infamous tragedies in film history. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, right? Well, buckle up, because this movie is a bizarre, star-studded, critically reviled, yet oddly fascinating relic of 80s Hollywood that I can't stop thinking about. And let me ask you this, why do some movies become cult classics while others vanish into obscurity? Into the Night had everything, Goldblum at his quirky peak, Michelle Pfeiffer oozing noir allure, cameos from Bowie, Dan Aykroyd, even Jim Henson, and yet it bombed so hard it barely broke even. What gives? Personally, I think it's because this film is a masterclass in Hollywood trying too hard. Landis, the guy behind Animal House and Thriller, was in a weird place here. Just 3 years earlier, his Twilight Zone movie set a tragic precedent when a helicopter crash killed 3 people. He faced manslaughter charges, public outrage. You'd think that'd tank his career. But nope. He bounced back with this chaotic thriller. Why? Because Hollywood's moral compass has always been flexible, and what makes this film's failure so fascinating is that it's not just a bad movie, it's a symptom. Think about it, Landis surrounded himself with every Hollywood name he could rope in, like a director clinging to relevance. David Bowie and Perkins fighting in a living room while Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein plays in the background? That's not a scene, it's a cry for help. Or maybe a genius satire of Hollywood excess. Either way, it's unhinged. And yet, I can't hate it. There's a weird charm in how it leans into its own nonsense. The B.B. King theme song slaps, the neon-soaked LA nights look stunning, and Goldblum's deadpan I can't sleep shtick somehow works, and but here's the thing, this movie's box office crash tells us something deeper about the 80s. Critics hated it. Audiences ignored it. And yet, Landis kept working. Why? Because in Hollywood, talent, and box office potential, often outweighs accountability. Just look at Coming to America 2 years later. That movie's a classic, right? So was Landis a genius or a fraud? Maybe both. And what about Goldblum? He was clearly coasting on charisma here, but was this role a misstep or a strategic pivot? I argue it was the latter. He leaned into his quirky weirdo brand so hard that it became his trademark, and let's zoom out for a second. Into the Night isn't just a forgotten film, it's a time capsule. It captures a moment when directors like Landis could still get away with anything if they had the right connections. It's a reminder that Hollywood's comeback stories often come with ethical compromises. And honestly, that's what makes it compelling. Not because it's good, but because it's a window into how the industry works, or doesn't. So next time you hear about a star-studded project that flops, ask yourself, is it a failure? Or just a footnote in someone's comeback arc, and what's your take? Do you think movies like this deserve a second look, or is this one better left in the 80s trash pile? Drop a comment, I'm curious to hear if any of you actually like this movie. And if you did, well, I respect the nostalgia. But maybe don't sleep on it. Pun absolutely intended.